This is the story of Voluspa retold, the story of the wise woman, the witch, who tells the story of the origin and the end. So, listen to me. I salute the day. I salute the sons and the daughters of the day. I salute the night and the evening. Show both happy eyes. And to those who are among us, victory. I salute the gods and the Asir. I salute the all-good earth. Grant us wisdom and the gift of speech and healing hands in life. Listen to me, because I'm praying for the harmonious sound, for the children, big and small. Listen, listen. Listen to me, all kinds of men and women, the bigger and the small, born of Heimdall. He asked me to come. He asked me, Odin, you asked me to come and tell them what I remember. What I remember? What do I remember? Of the things that happened among gods and men. I remember the giant born so long ago. In the olden days, she gave birth to me. I remember the 9 homes and 9 wooden rooms and 9 giant women in the beginning, the beginning of the wise tree, the tree of life called Yggdrasil. In times of Ym, in time of Ym, the giant forefather, then, there was no sand, no sea, no waves, no air, no heaven or grass, just Ginnungagap, the great gap of nothing. And out of that gap came everything in the beginning. Then, now they say there will be no sand, no reindeer, no fresh water, no water, no health. Listen to me. Men Odin og brødrene hans, de skapte verden. Det var de som skapte Midgard. Og sola skinte på sunnan og på hallene deres. And the sun shone on the ground and on their halls. Because Odin and his brothers created the world. And the gods, the holy gods high, held council. Thus named the morning, thus named the evening, thus named the morrow, and thus named the signs for years to come. Created craftsmen, created weapon, molded gold, and all was good. Do you remember now? The time before time before time within heaven. And the gods held council, 'cause who were they to make from the ocean's blood and the blue cape. Man-like creations, many they made, the dwarfs. Motsognir, Niu, Nithi, north, west, east, south. Altor, Dvalin, Biru, Bambur, Nori, Anar, Ai, and Mjotvitnir, Motin. Fili, Kili, Fundin, Nali, Hepti, Vili, Hanar, Sviori, Frar, Hombori, Fregr, Hombori, Aurvanger, A, Jarl. Eikskin, Skaldi. Many were the dwarfs, in Dvalin's flock, men-like, from Temple's rock to the earth's dwelling, men of lines. Fili, Kili, Fundin, Nali, Hepti, Vili, Hanar, Sviori, Frar, Hombori, Fregr, Hombori, Aurvanger, A, Jarl. Eikskin, Skaldi. Many were the dwarfs, in Dvalin's flock, men-like, from Temple's rock to the earth's dwelling, men of lines. Do you remember? But yes, you're right. Something is missing from this story for the reminder of who, when, where, what. So we can get to the house, your house. Found on the land, not aspiring yet. Ask. Embla. The sacred twins. They did not have minds yet, and reflected upon nothing. No vision, no color, no masks. They came to the god's house. Ask, Embla. It was time, human. It was time, it was your time, in the time of Ym. Do you remember time? So Odin gave you breath, and Herne gave you the way, and Ludur gave you vision, and the warmth of life. And so the world grew out of a tree. Dwarfs, gods, giants, and humanity. In the beginning. And the gap of nothing, and the tree of everything. That tree, an ash, Ask, Yggdrasil was its name, and the blessing of the land. Do you remember? The dew's morning blessings of the land. 3 women lived under that stem, much knowing, faith spinning. Urd, Verdandi, Skuld, de 3 normerna. Selecting lives, spinning stories, the destiny's way. So to them we pray. Can you remember now? Flexible laws of time. Because you see, the thing about the past is that it isn't the past. Remember? And that fire which witches burnt, 3 times burnt, Gulvai. Yet still she lives. Are you listening? Because this is rebirth of a dying future. This is rebirth of wisdom and remembrance. a mother culture. Can you feel it? It has arrived. Because the sun did not yet know where it was resting at night, and the stars did not yet know they were seated in heaven, and the moon did not yet know the power he had. Listen to me. But the peace could not last, and the story continues. There's a war. Vanene mot äsene. And Odin has to sacrifice one eye to Mimir to gain the all-fluid wisdom of the well of Mimir. And as he sacrifices his eye, you see, his dual gaze is unified. Do you remember me? The war started by Baldur's death. Baldur, he who will return. He who was lost to the morning star. Tammuz, Jesus. You understand? Frigg has named all the creatures to promise never to hurt Baldur, except for one small innocent plant, the mistletoe. Baldur was immortal. He was an immortal god. Nobody could hurt him. And everybody, every day, the gods would play tricks on him, tricks of death. Baldur was the favorite one. He was challenged. He was the most beautiful one. He was goodness itself. Baldur was killed by an arrow of mistletoe made. Yes, it was Loke, original sin. So brothers fought, kinships broke, earth was burning, deserts raging, ice melting, venomous waters, orphans playing adults. Do you understand now? So what's with the gods and what's with the people? Father, what happened to Mother? Fenris is out too to swallow the moon but the moon does not yet know the power he has. But she can rise a second time, the earth from ocean, fertile green. And waterfalls follow. And the eagle catching fish, the dragon is conquering. Heimdall returns. Are the gods yet to be found on Ida's plain?